All right. I ain't getting no echo this time. Yeah, we switched it up. My bad. Yeah. It's your man Dez Cortez. No, I'm just kidding. What up, though? It's your man T. Hayes, man. We live, baby, with Dez Cortez, man. Mentally ill. We live with Dez Cortez. I don't know where he at, though. I don't know where he at, though. He disappeared. No, I'm just kidding. But listen, man, we coming back right quick, man. Another episode real quick. There's gonna be visible here in a minute, but for whatever reason, we ain't been this boy. For whatever reason,
we got a great show though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So since it's mentally ill, we might as well let them use their mental.
There you go.
Right, quick. You know what I mean? I just want you to visually.
I like that.
Yeah, I
feel that.
Yeah, see who I am from your. Just think about what you would like for me to look like.
Bingo.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And then don't be disappointed when the camera come on, but I'm just saying shit. For right now. Just thinking about what you would think I would be.
What you look like right now.
Well, shit, man, since the camera on you, you might as well get it in, dog.
Yeah, you already know, man. And to my right, as always, my dog Dez Cortez, man.
Yeah, to the right of my dog.
There we go.
What a show, bro. Already,
man.
I'm enjoying myself already.
Man, me too, bro.
And we've been laughing already, and my face is stuck like that, dog.
That's good.
I'm stuck cheesing in this.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. It feels good.
We got a great show. I'm excited about it. We got a very special guest, too.
Yes, sir.
Coming up a little bit later, who's about to really put us up on a lot of game, but also show us what's going on in other parts of the country as far as it leads to mental illness, different things like that.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? So, man, what's up? How was your weekend, dog?
Man, weekend was good, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Matter of fact, how was your last 2 weeks, basically?
Man, hold on. Let me rewind, man.
Because we missed the show.
Yeah, we did, man. Hold on. So, wait, today. So, I finished up the 30-day fruit.
Congratulations.
Yep, finished that up last weekend, man. Fruit cleanse. I did a 30-day seeded fruit cleanse, man. Feeling good. I'm wearing clothes I ain't been able to wear in a very, very long time. Feeling real good, though. I ain't gonna lie. And real talk, I think that it was more of a mental thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me to kind of, like, let my body know. Plus, with me doing this working out and all that, I'm kind of teaching my body that I'm in control of my body, and my body ain't in control of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the mental aspect of it all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Baby. So that happened, bro.
Congratulations on
that. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that.
You all right,
dog? You all right over there?
Yeah. Hey, don't be dying on this show.
Don't do it on this one.
Because I only got an hour, and if you die, bro, I'm for real. You can't. You have to make up for that. You got to make up for that later. So you gonna have your ass
right.
You tell like Bernie Mac.
Weekend with Bernie's, you gonna be pushing this shit. We need you alive, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
he good. He did that fast, though. That's what that was. He did that too fast. Yeah.
The reason that we weren't here last week is because there was a premiere of my latest movie, Street Code Broken 2. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
We're gonna give you the real clap. Fuck that applause. Man. No, don't.
Thank you.
Yeah, we gave him the real clap. No, that's real talk.
I've been getting some great reviews. Shut your ass. I've been getting some great reviews about the movie. It actually came out the other day.
I ain't watched it yet. I'm sorry.
Came out the other day, and just I've been getting rated with people sending me messages, different things like that, telling me how much they love the movie, how much it sent them on an emotional roller coaster, all that. So, if you got Tubi, go ahead. Or shit, you better have Tubi. God, it's free.
You don't got it, you better get it. You got it.
Man, well, if you got Tubi, check out Street Code Broken 2. Even if you haven't seen 1, but 1 is on Tubi also.
Man, watch 1 and 2. Watch 1 and 2. Immediately.
I promise you, it's gonna touch you. In a few ways or whatever.
That's what's up, bro.
But I was excited to see it. It was a great movie.
That's good, man. I ain't watching it. I'm sorry, bro. So don't tell me.
It's one part on there.
Don't tell me that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Shut your ass up. That was a camera angle, nigga. That was a bad camera angle, dog. Right. Because the next scene, I was 6'7". And I was understand. I'm hugging him like this. I'll tell you, that's a bad camera angle, dog.
He looked like he lifted it.
Shut your ass up.
Like a little Chucky doll.
That's funny as hell.
Shut up.
Desi doll. We're gonna come out with some Desi dolls.
And we had a great event. Oscars.
Yeah, for sure. The Oscars was this weekend, man.
Congratulations, man.
Hey, it was a very successful event. I'm not
Very
gonna lie.
successful event. Some amazing people was in the place.
Most definitely. A lot of y'all that showed out came in, showed
food,
out.
good drinks,
Dressed
everything,
good,
man. It was a good
looking
time, dog. Everybody,
Hair
man.
was on point, smelling
Everybody
good.
was presented well.
Yeah, bro. It was a good look, man.
There was a couple scallywags, but other than that, it was pretty much.
I know when y'all walked in, a couple was looking.
Ain't that a bit?
The couple scallywags look right at us like,
Right.
There they go.
Hey, Ty. And that's how she sounded.
All right, man.
Hey, Ty.
We can't forget about our special guest.
He about to have people calling him out like,
Who you talking about? Right. All right, so
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad.
So, Chanel, we're in a place where I think we don't even really think about what happens on the other side of the United States as far as it goes, is what happens with mental illness and black people, truthfully.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Right.
At all. One of the dopest therapists out there, period, is here to not only enlighten us on what she does and does down there, but also just enlighten us on what's going on into mental game, period. As it affects us as black people, but as it affects just pretty much the whole United States of America, truthfully.
Right.
So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Chanel.
Yeah. Who's actually remote today, so this is perfect, actually.
Absolutely,
She coming joining us remotely today, so it's working out.
She chewing the hell out of that gum.
Yeah, buddy.
First of all, I'm
That's
ADHD, you're going to let me chew my gum. Okay?
Yeah, see, tell him again. I used to chew, dude, listen.
Bro, I got gum in my mouth now. Y'all can't tell, though.
I used to have to in football practice. I used to buy a mouthpiece, bro. Because I would just chew them boys to death.
Man, you used to eat.
I used to eat
your mouthpiece, bro.
Yeah, I used to eat my mouthpiece.
You used to legit
just because
eat your
mentally,
mouthpiece, bro.
and I didn't know I was
That's your
doing it.
nickname in football, Mouse.
No.
Okay.
What was your nickname in football, nigga?
Blackie.
Bench.
The
Bench.
Hey, that's funny you said.
Hey, it's funny.
All right,
Oh, my God.
Chanel. Before we forget about you and keep acting idiots,
don't forget about me.
I'm sorry. We all mentally ill.
please tell us about
It's fine. Everybody mentally ill.
I agree.
choosing empowerment.
So, first, I am Chanel Baptiste, your favorite no bullshit mental health, mental wealth therapist and coach. And choosing empowerment is my private practice where I specify my services for marginalized and disenfranchised communities, specific to people of color, specifically black folk, LGBTQIA, foster and adoptive care folks, community, and formerly incarcerated. That's my primary folks that I work with.
That's dope.
And I love, like, I gotta take care of my people.
That's
Right.
my whole neighborhood in a nutshell.
Yeah, for sure. She named me in a couple of them.
Everybody, I think you just named everybody in my neighborhood.
That's all.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Hey, that's super dope, though. That's sweet.
All right, so I mean, we talked about it a little bit before we jumped on, but tell us about like what's going on in Texas right now. Like what's the state for like black people?
Like I was saying, but like I live in the burbs, so I live outside of Austin. I mean, mental health is bad everywhere, especially for us.
I believe that.
It's going to continue to be bad until we do something.
Right.
You know, so I appreciate that you doing this podcast, and a lot of other people are getting the word out there because our biggest issue is stigma. And you know, ain't nobody going, I ain't telling nobody my business, and you know, you feel like you got to push through the things and all that. But like, yeah, fuck all that. Like, get the help. Get
Right.
the help. It's killing us.
Right. Exactly.
What do you run into the most? Like, what's the biggest problem down there for people who come to talk to you?
Well, I serve Louisiana and Texas, first of all, because I'm from New Orleans and I got to take care of home too. And primarily it's depression. Everybody figuring out they're neurodivergent, you know. That's the two high thing. And anxiety. Anxiety is a big one.
You said that they realized that they what again? Neurodivergent?
Neurodivergent. So that means that they have a neurological issue with their brain, which is ADHD and autism.
Oh, okay. I just found out on something else.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's funny. I was I got a friend of mine who had a child that was that autistic. Long story short, she was just we was talking about it, that it's been studies showing that they related to like multiple vaccinations, bro. Like that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, they've been connecting it to vaccination.
Yeah.
They've been connecting ADHD
A few things,
to
yeah.
Tylenol during pregnancy.
Yep. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of stuff happening.
All that.
Yeah, somebody
Right.
can explain this shit.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that Tylenol you was taking. Somebody
You can have
Because
that.
yeah, when you pregnant, they tell you not to take nothing else, but they always say, "Oh, you can take Tylenol."
Oh
No,
yeah,
they-
And
go
so when those
ahead.
studies
yeah.
started coming up in those little
You
lawsuit
can take our
things and all
drugs.
that,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
Exactly.
go ahead and take our drugs.
and all that. I don't know. I have a different philosophy on that. I really feel like neurodivergence has always been a thing, you know, especially with ADHD. You know, but back in the day, they used to shove everybody that didn't fit the stereotypical, no, not stereotypical, the white male heterosexual straight man. If you didn't fit that what they considered normal, they used to shove you in a hospital and do experiments and you
Right.
know. So I don't think it's any more prevalent now. I just think they're not shoving us away, you know, and getting rid of us, right?
Right.
And so I think it's always exists. It's like when people say, "Oh, gay people, they just like everybody gay now," and I was like,
Oh,
"That's
no.
always been the same
Yeah.
amount of folks been the same amount all this time." Now we
Every
have
time I
access
hear
to-
something like
So somebody-
Julius
everybody knows
Caesar,
about it.
something like that.
Right, thank you.
That's all I think about is gay. It was gay. It was,
Gay.
you know what I mean? Like all that.
You think about the little naked statues
It
and
was
shit.
Rome. All that damn, bro. That was. You know what I mean? Like give them
They're
they
talking
just
about
do,
people
bro.
that dress rags. They're talking
Yeah.
about people that wearing female stuff or whatever. You know who came up with high heels? Men. You know who used to wear stockings?
Right.
Men.
Prince.
Like that was all normal.
Wigs,
back
all
in
that
the
shit.
day.
All that
Okay.
shit. Right. You right about that.
No, absolutely. We gotta.
So, they're coming up with all that's women stuff. Like men used to wear makeup.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Men used to wear wigs. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like it flipped over, but don't act like, you know, it wasn't a thing.
No,
Purses.
no.
Hey, I found out purses.
Men had to
Listen,
get
purses
chosen.
used to be considered wallets before they were wallets. You hear me? And that was
Exactly.
because, you know, the money was different. It wasn't like cash where you could just fold it up, put it in your pocket. It was coins. So if you got 100 coins, or
So you had to carry
you had to have a
something
sack, bro. It was purses, bro. Men used to carry purses.
You was paid.
Yeah. So I was like, man, for us to, you know, for
Pay with your
seeing
coin
it now.
sack.
Yeah, for sure. Ain't that crazy? But yeah, you absolutely right.
All right, Chanel. So when you say no bullshit, like what do you mean? Like what are you talking about?
That
That's
means
your
I'm gonna come
slogan?
correct every single time.
Okay.
Black folks been bullshitted since the beginning of the damn time,
Right.
right? They
Absolutely.
always, you know, selling us a dream
Absolutely.
and then snatching it away.
Right.
And so when people come to me, what they like about me the most, and it's not a name I gave myself. It grew on me because people kept saying, "Man, you don't bullshit," and I'm like, "Then I'm not gonna bullshit you either."
Right.
I'm not going to pretend there's not a problem when there is one. I'm going to challenge you in the session when you say, "Oh, I want to accomplish this goal," but you're doing something else, right? I'm gonna challenge you in that. You know, I'm gonna keep it real with you all the time. And so, and you know, that's what I mean. It's not me. I'm not being. I know a lot of people are like, you know, bullshit. You gonna be mean. I'm not mean at all. I'm
Right.
very
You
nurturing.
ain't gotta be
I'm
mean,
very
right.
loving. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna walk this road with you. But when you step in my virtual office, I'm gonna say this is going to be hard.
But it's also too how like
not
people
sure.
want to hear the truth. You know what I mean? Like they want to hear it in a certain way. Like they gotta hear it in a delightful, packaged way. And in reality, most of the time, that ain't how you gonna hear that shit or see that shit,
Right.
Or view that shit. So,
Yeah.
that's just how people are,
I had
man.
somebody
And-
told me earlier, therapists are not there to make you feel better about yourself. They're there to help you understand yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, voice in the darkness.
I don't know what the fuck he's
What is
laughing at.
going
You got something to say
man.
back there behind the camera?
Make it roll.
Man,
That we can't just get the
what?
that weed can't get his head.
Man,
I'm about to say, what is
talking about an edible? The edible just kicked in on
that's what is that what it is,
man.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
Just bust out laughing.
Mixed with that, yeah. Oh
Man,
my god,
dog, you're so stupid, bro.
that's funny as hell, man. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is he laughing at?
All right, Sean. All right, so when you say non-judgmental, all right, take me through that. Okay, so like, what really is non-judgmental? Okay, so is it like I'm not judging a person off of certain things, or is non-judgmental I'm just period, like, you know what I mean? I'm just wide open to the person, period, or is it just certain things like religion, social aspects of shit, what law?
me,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, for me, it don't matter. I don't care what you're into, what you like, what you don't like, what God you serve. I mean, none of that matters to me. What matters to me is how we gonna get to your healing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you need to use any of those aspects of yourself, right? Because there are several components of our lives that make up ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, if those pieces, even if they are things we do that's maladaptive, you know, or not healthy coping, or whatever the case may be, I want to accept all of that, right? If you use drugs to cope, I'm gonna coach you on, you know, well, you know, that's not good for you. What's the alternative to that? And what are you hiding from? And what are you trying to snuff out? What are you trying to suppress that you don't want to live life sober?
Right.
And so, non-judgmental is just that. I'm gonna accept you for all of you, because otherwise therapy don't work. If you walk into my office and you're worried about whether I'm gonna judge you for anything at all, you're not gonna trust me.
Right.
Everybody wants to be heard and understood and accepted for their full self, including their flaws.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's dope.
So what's the first thing? Like, okay, so somebody comes to you and they're feeling depressed. What's the first thing that you? I mean, everybody's gonna be a little bit different, of course, but what's one of the first things that you tell them to go to try to help them with those things?
I need to find out where it comes from.
Okay.
You can't solve a problem unless you find out the root of the problem. You know?
Okay, there you go.
For most black folks, we depressed regardless. People don't look like us. We've been told we ain't shit. We've been told we don't look good. You know, the Crown Act just came out last year or some shit. You know, where I can wear my hair in the big afro without being judged.
Right, exactly.
And so we walk around in this state of hypervigilance. I just did a podcast that I host. I co-host. Speak on it, and we talked about men in mental health, right? And so somebody mentioned on there that like men are not allowed to cry, right? And black men walk around in fear, or they walk around in fear themselves, or they walk around being feared. You know,
right?
That's stressful. That's hypervigilant. Like,
that's how we was raised, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but that's how we were raised, and that's how it was 24/7 for us. And I'm just starting to get that as you know, as I get older, as I raise my kids, and I see the type of atmosphere that it was, and it was a fear atmosphere. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if that was one of the first things that we can get through, then I think, like you said, that'll be a big step in that aspect. So,
well, it's hard to come out of that because I mean, we come from slavery, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and very much so.
That's how power and control is put upon you, right? That's how they control you, through fear and intimidation, right? Exactly. And so all we did was keep passing that down to our children. Keep your head down. Don't say nothing. Don't look in the eyes. You know, be quiet.
Right.
You know, I remember my mom telling me at 17 I was ready to quit a job because my manager had gotten disrespectful, and I was in school, and he was trying to get me to work too late, and I'm like, nah, dog, school is most important. And I called my mom, and I was like, yo, he acting up, and da-da-da-da. And my mom said, don't you quit that good job. Sound like a whole old Igbo song.
Right, you got that good job, don't lose it.
No,
don't lose it now.
Don't you do it, you know? And I was like, you heard what I said he doing? No. Like, my mom was telling me to hold on to that little job. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to pay my senior budget and I'm out.
Right, exactly.
I can find another job.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know?
Do you get a lot of couples?
Like changing that mentality.
Do you get a lot of couples that come to you?
I do get quite a bit of couples.
Okay.
Yeah. And couples are hard, you know.
Yeah,
and I tell my
what?
couples for the most part, relationship stuff is hard because basically it's not that the relationship in itself has a problem. Your trauma is fighting their trauma.
It's all trauma, right? Trauma.
Double negative.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
Exactly.
You know, my mama beat my ass and didn't give me no hugs, and
Right.
you know, your daddy was beating your mama, and so all of those things that affected us are like clashing each other. Don't you tell me what to do, because my daddy used to beat my mama.
Right.
Woman, you need to, you know what I'm saying? It just
Right. You better listen to me. Do
You
what I
better
say.
listen to what I say. You know?
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
So
I
you
feel
have to deal with those things. Deal with those small
that makes
things.
sense.
Yeah, and then that too. I mean, but I think as people as we start to show the aspect of those things, I think people starting to realize it. You know what I mean? Like, we was raised on that shit. Like, don't do this, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right.
Don't do this, I'm gonna beat your ass. You do that, I'm gonna beat
you know
your
what?
ass.
I literally, man, I was just telling my son, it's like, man, you doing shit that I would have just. And he just looking at me like, huh? And I'm like, bro, I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped for that. I would have got my ass,
bro.
bro. You know what I'm saying? So
all day.
I was just explaining that to my son, man. Hopefully you watch this show, man, because I want you to hear it from somebody other than me.
Thank you.
We used to get our asses whooped.
You bringing my inner Cheryl out. My mama would have cracked my face open.
Exactly.
Had I even looked at her like you looking at me right now.
Right.
You got to know to open your mouth and say words too. I could never. And my mom was 4'11".
Couldn't
I ain't
fathom. Yeah. But
Yeah.
we were living and was raised in fear. And I had to realize that as I, got a little bit older, and it changed the way that I raised my kids. And ultimately, it was, I thank God that I came to the realization of that. But at the same time, you won't. Because that's how we was right.
It's natural.
We was raised like that, and now, like if you wasn't, if you spared the rod, then you spoiled the child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you was considered a bad person if you wasn't beating your fucking kid ass back then.
That's why the neighbors was whooping, whooping kids.
Where we got that from, though?
Yeah.
As a people, where we got that from?
Right.
We got that from slavery. That's how we do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Bad.
as we
I'm gonna discipline
everything.
you by beating your
Don't
ass,
do what I say, I'm gonna
right?
whoop your ass.
Right.
in front of
And you
everybody.
belong
Rip
to
your
this.
ass.
I can-
Yeah.
You know
I
what
can
I'm
take
saying?
So I can
you out
spread
of
this
this world. I
fear.
brought you here.
Yeah.
I'll take you out.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you belong to me. So that ownership thing too. You don't own our
And-
children. You can't own another person.
I can
You're there to
whoop
guide.
you, and I can mentally whoop everybody watching this motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Right.
I can mentally
I
whoop
like
every
psychological
single
warfare.
last person
Oh.
watching this happen right now.
My son get a whooping now. He asked me to get his phone. Can you pay my phone bill? And I'm like, did you do the chore? I'm literally doing all your chores. So when I stop doing that shit, I'll worry about your phone bill. Other than that, Google me, my dog.
Yeah. There's so many thousands of, and I love natural consequences personally.
Right.
You know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. It don't bother me one bit if you decide you want to keep skipping school and you don't pass. That's on
Right.
you.
That's on you.
It is on you, man, and it's gonna be a toughie on you, and that's what I be trying to tell my kids. Like, it's tough for me, but it's on you because I know what's about to happen.
And you know what, man, sometimes, just like we did, we ain't listen to our elders. Like, somewhat we got to choose and pick what we
a little
want.
bit, but not really how we should have.
But now I get to see it. You know what I'm saying? Being a parent is just like, oh man, I can see. I'm gonna give you the game as much as I can as a parent. At least, me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna give you the game. But then when I give you the game and you half-ass it or you don't take it, you know what I'm saying, for what it is, and you try to think, I'm gonna do my way. It's like, oh man, I see that. I remember when I used to do that. But now it's just like mentally, it's like, man, it's draining.
It is.
It's exhausting.
Yeah,
You watching them go down the road that's gonna take them to sudden failure, and you have to let them fail.
I gotta let them do it.
You gotta let them do it, man.
Yeah.
It's
hard as a parent.
It is tough.
Yeah,
but
it has to be done.
As we get stronger, and as black people really start more to understand like how important the mental aspect of everything is, and we get opportunity to see exactly like where it comes from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like imagining what it was like a day for the slaves, bro. Or,
I don't even want to think about that.
Or waking up in the morning as a slave, bro,
with nothing to pass.
What you about to have to do the whole day and hear and see and be around and deal with.
Look, if you got some sleep,
man, what you about to have to eat? What you about to
endure? All of that.
And just even think about the ones who just was on the boat. Like, no, I'm going overboard. I'm not even about to even be
there. For sure. Yeah,
I ain't doing it.
Right.
I'd rather just die.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. But
because these weren't people who were like they want to make you seem like they went in the jungle and just got all these people.
Right.
But no, these were very intelligent people who was like, whoa, what's going on?
Right.
Like, wait.
Their power.
Mm-hmm. And I was just reading manuscripts from like people who were like, and they was thinking like, what's going on? Like they was looking at white people like these is some barbarian. These people crazy.
Yeah, man, that shit was wild back then, bro.
Like they really thought like they was about to eat them, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They was like, these people don't wash their hands. They don't do nothing. Where are we? What is y'all doing? Like for real, like it was just a whole other world from what the fuck they told us it was.
Right.
So you taking these intelligent people who had a life, who had things going, and then now you taking them into bondage. And it's like,
hey, gunpowder changed the world, baby.
Gunpowder changed. Then
everything.
It made the punk's tough tone, bro.
Buddy. Yeah, buddy.
The people who couldn't be tough, who couldn't really look you in your eye and kill you, or who couldn't kill, you know what I mean? It made them so
couldn't
tough.
Fight you and beat your ass.
No, man.
You couldn't just you couldn't just come over to Africa whooping ass.
Not at all, son.
The internet do right now.
Not at all.
The internet does the same thing right now. It makes you real strong when you standing behind a screen.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Most definitely.
Get out there, real shit.
That would never say
that shit to me.
All on the internet.
Say that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anybody want to type anything about me? Come say that shit to me. We can talk about it.
Without gunpowder, it would have never happened. Like it did.
Gunpowder changed the world, bro.
Absolutely changed the world. But even as we go back to that far back or whatever you can say, and it ain't even that far back, truthfully.
No.
But
it's not.
As we get the opportunity to see what we pass on to our kids, or like my dad told me, like, you know, we got addictive personality, like I'm passing that on to you. I didn't understand what he was talking about. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we go through and all these different type of things that happen to us, like a family cycles, and we really not even understanding because nobody ever talked to us about those type of curses or those type of things that are happening in the mental aspect of our health. You know what I mean? Right. That was just on some fly by night. You know what I mean? Like we never occurred to us what was going on. I really do believe like we would have got stronger if we would have just known.
Yeah, of course. If they would have known. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I just think it would have been a whole nother way.
Yeah.
And I think as we look at it now, and that's what this show is about also, too, is our ability to change that shit into superpower. You know what I mean? Like, or our ability to be like, okay, I think like this, but
because
it can benefit me a little bit if I do it like this. You know what I mean? If I feel like this. So, that's what this is dope about.
Right.
And Chanel, it's dope that it's going down. It's going on in Texas. It's dope that it's going on here and everything, and that everybody in between actually needs to just hear exactly what's going on. It's a lot of border regulations, a lot of new over the last couple of weeks.
I think they just passed it, like a bunch of laws, like 100
like over the last 2 weeks, there's been like a ton of different border laws that just passed recently or whatever. Down there, do you get like any type of thoughts? Any people come to you about those type of problems, or is it basically rooted in what's going on in your city?
Yeah, I haven't had many people that come to me for those, any kind of border stuff or immigration stuff. I don't get a whole lot of those folks. A lot of my folks is black folks kind of figuring out when something ain't right and I need my life to be better.
What's the black population down there? Like, just like in your area, like, what is it like? What's the percentage?
And now I know Houston has a larger population of black folks. A lot more black folks are, coming to the Austin. But Austin is like a mix of a lot of different folks,
Right. Okay.
But there are lots of black people here. I don't know what the percentages are though.
And it's
but
like,
I know in the last few years, in my area, there's been a lot more influx of black people.
I think in Texas in general, a lot more just going down there in general.
Yeah.
For real, that's crazy too.
Yeah,
because I really thought they didn't really like people, like black people.
They don't. After the old girl got killed,
they don't.
I hate to say her name. I forgot her name. You know what I'm talking about? Sandra Bland, I think.
Was Sandra Bland in Texas?
I think.
Was it?
Sandra Bland.
I hope I'm saying the right name. Yeah, but anyway, it was in Texas. You know what I'm saying? It was. I remember that scenario because wasn't she down there for a job interview or something?
And
it was wild. Anyway,
I was going to ask you that too. Like, so do you? Because in this thing, like, because when I was down in, when I went to like the like Georgia like woods, you know what I mean? Like, there, I could almost like feel the spirit of the slaves. It felt like, bro. You know what I mean? Like, right. Like, I could feel the stress. It felt like I could feel the negativity. Like, it really felt like I felt the souls of the slaves down there, dog.
That's crazy, man.
Do you ever get that? Like, I mean, being down like where it all went down.
I get that in Louisiana. I get that. Yeah. I mean, I get that in Louisiana. I get that in Texas. I go to certain places. And, yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it.
I ain't never been in those places.
Hey, I was so surprised, dog.
Places like Lake Lanier where people keep disappearing at, but they built that over a black city. So them folks is like snatching folks. Don't mess with the ancestors.
And and see, that's what I want. I want black people to understand how strong our ancestors are and how much they play a pivotal role in what we do every day, how we think, especially when we meditate. And I think that's one of the best ways is to just show, like that aspect of who, you know what I mean? And as they went along with what's happening and you still being able to learn and get things from our ancestors. But it's just so far-fetched
that's why
right
they
now.
took that aspect from us and stuck us in this religious stuff, right?
Exactly.
Because that's power and control. And if I can convince you that you ain't shit, God don't like you to be a sinner.
Yeah, buddy. That was perfect. No bullshit. She said that shit
right,
perfect.
and your booty ain't right,
and your ass is lucky that you.
Nappy. If I just teach you that all that shit is bad about you, then that affects everybody as a people.
Right. Absolutely.
And teach you that you should look like this with the long hair and the small waist. And it always reminds me of that mass index scale, and you should be this height.
Yeah,
be this
this
size,
weight.
And all that. And I remember looking at that
that
like,
didn't work for me.
I will never be that.
Right.
I will never be that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how much booty I have? I can't get that scale. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you though. But a lot of people grow up with those things, you know what I mean? And they be stressed out, and it be unwarranted, and it be so many different things that they have going for them that they don't even think about because we set in this mode of, like you said, we ain't shit, and we striving to be a little bit better of some not shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just, and you ain't, but you for real, you ain't gonna never be shit,
right?
You know what I mean? And just be happy that you can just know that you ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just a situation that I believe if we definitely jump on, definitely think about, definitely talk about, and just associate it with what was going on is all gonna make perfect fucking sense, man. And I definitely think we'll be a lot better. But just that feeling that I had down there, like, it just shocked me. Of feeling like it was some slavery type shit, man.
Right. I just wanted to chime in real quick.
Like ancestors are always speaking to us.
Say it again. I'm sorry. I was talking over you.
I'll just say that I feel like our ancestors are always speaking to us.
Absolutely.
And always guiding us in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Like everybody had that gut fit. Like, should I or should I not? Maybe that's them speaking. You know what I'm saying? Those of us who cook and don't use recipes, that's ancestral stuff.
I don't never use them.
My kids just said the other day, we gonna die from starvation when you die. I was like, no, I'm gonna like
right.
right there.
That's funny. Right. That's funny. That's dope though. Like, I hear you.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. You might be right though, because I ain't gonna lie. I got 2 sisters that make food just like my granny and my mama.
Listen, man.
Every holiday, I go to them like, hey, one of y'all gonna make me some macaroni.
Through meditation, I was really able to see what it was. You know what I mean? Like through meditation, but like it is there 100% in everything we do.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know what I mean? In everything we do. And think about the meditation and talking about the ancestors, but even and how you talking about cooking. So I used to work at the zoo, Chanel, and one thing about the elephants was they were like, how can these elephants find these different ways through these jungles and different ways, and they've never been there before. But they was like, how keen in they are on their ancestors and what they can learn, and it was almost on some telepathic type shit. Right. But in reality, it was that they're more keen on their quote unquote third eye ancestor. You know what I mean? Those type of things that we don't even listen or pay attention to. That's right there in our face.
Right.
Most you know what I mean? Like right there in our, and they're actually begging us to like understand and listen, like please, because we tired of you fucking shit up.
Trying to tell you.
Like we trying to tell your dumb ass,
exactly,
what the fuck to do. You know what I mean?
But in order to do that,
it's
you have
like
to change your entire mindset. Like
absolutely,
that's programming, right?
Absolutely,
from birth to like 7-8 years old. That's your sponge stage. Your brain is like taking in information.
Right.
If all you teach me during that time is that I'm not good enough, if all you teach me during that time is be like this and do like that, you know, then I never learned that about myself. I never learned that I have that power.
And
so now
those
you got
are
to
years that we
deprogram and then reprogram yourself.
And those years we just like pushing the kid in the corner, like you know what I mean. And that's when that's when we're really supposed to be teaching them the most. Like that's when they really supposed to be learning, and we don't really even start letting them learn until they, you know what I mean. Till they damn near out of that stage.
Right. You know, that's partially, you know, just like you said with that, man. You know, seeing these kids with these phones, man. And these tablets and shit. I saw a video, and I'm gonna start finding shit and to show y'all that I see. But I saw a video of these or Asian kids, we're gonna say, because I don't know where they were, but they were Asian children who were scrolling so much that they were asleep doing this shit. Like they were asleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was sleep, scrolling through shit. Yeah.
That's in their subconscious now.
Yeah, and I was like, man, they dreaming about being on the phone. So that let me know that they on this motherfucker all day.
And that's what you're going to learn from meditation and from the ancestors, too. When you go into sleep, and you listening to certain stuff,
I cut everything
Listen,
off.
It goes right to your self-conscious, bro. Yeah. So what they seeing that they not even understanding, but it's feeding them, and it's fitting right into, and like we just not understanding what's really happening. Yeah. And it's a whole lot deeper than what people saying. So
anybody out there putting out this fake, false, I hate seeing all these fake shit.
The message behind the message.
Right, but I was just gonna say this. I seen a video the other day that showed a guy he balled up some foil, right, and balled that shit up and threw it in the microwave, and they edited the video, and the nigga pulled out a perfectly round sphere. And I told my son, like, hey, if you do that,
you don't have no
we don't have it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we in the hotel for a couple weeks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And knowing, you know,
you went right back to the fear. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, for sure. But I had to show him, so I actually had to look up, you know, like real videos.
Right.
But I was just glad I was there to even see that
all day.
You know, him catching that. You know
and
what I'm
they
saying?
see and hear that.
But he
remember that the brain, the mind can't tell the difference.
Yeah, he don't know no better. Yeah. So he was like, so once he understood, he was just like why would somebody do that? And I said, I have no ideas. That's why you can't believe none of this shit. Like take what you need. Yeah, but you know that was a big deal because, like I said, I know he big. You know that this era is big on the internet, so they ain't gonna know life without it. And one day that shit ain't gonna work. And I hate to see the group of people that's stuck on this bitch.
That's what the big folks dependent on. We get everybody dependent on the thing.
We the last of the Mohegans, bro. We are the last of the Mohegans. We are. This is it's done with.
I said y'all can't survive in the wild out here.
Nope.
Nothing.
And when you say we, I'm talking about us is like as far as being able to start fires, being able to live out here with tents. Me and Dez used to do all that shit. We did Boy Scouts camp and all that shit.
They don't even know what life without a phone or the internet is.
Right. And they got all the information.
Let them go somewhere without no Wi-Fi. It's over. They about to break down.
Right.
They don't understand.
Like they gonna mentally go crazy.
They don't know no directions.
Yeah. They mentally gonna go crazy.
We just go to the gas station and get a map, baby.
Yeah.
We gonna hit up
man,
here.
I was just telling
go
my
around
son,
here,
like,
go around. We gonna ride here, boy.
Setting the west.
There, boy. You better know.
It's just funny, man, because
they don't know
people
none
laugh
of that.
at me, man. Like Kim laughing, she laughing at me like, "Hey, the sun go down, you don't know which way you going." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I know." But when that bitch up, I'm on point. Right? When that motherfucker up, I know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because the moon be different. So,
right? Yeah. You know, you better not try to tell from the moon, but you got the North Star up there, man. I mean,
that's
a whole bunch of other
saying.
stuff. But you know,
right?
At least you know.
If it's cloudy outside, you just a rap, nigga. I don't know where I'm at.
I'm gonna lay down till the sun come up. but at least we did that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I take the hood salmon fishing.
Yeah.
Every year.
Because
we don't understand that.
Excuse me, Miles.
This nigga so high.
Can we get applause for that?
We don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like,
my man.
They can go somewhere and get enough fish to last them for the whole year if they really wanted it to.
I still ain't win with you neither, but I'm gonna go one of these years. I'm gonna tell you straight up.
You ain't going.
I'm gonna go, man. I ain't lying. I want to go. I like salmon. So,
but also being one with nature. Being one, I mean, the big ass salmon. Oh, that'd be so. Oh, man, it's a great time.
Yeah, your pictures.
But being one with nature, but also understanding you can be self sufficient.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I can go get my own food, even if the store stops selling shit.
For sure. You can grow your own shit.
Man, think about what during COVID. Man, I remember. Man, I was in LA. And the first, like when COVID, like really, people started panicking. I went to the store and there wasn't shit in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, this is life just changed, dog.
Shit getting real out here.
Like it wasn't like no Y2K. Remember Y2K? It was only certain shit missing here.
Yeah, toilet tissue, toothpaste.
When I went in LA, bro, it wasn't nothing shit in there,
Cans
bro.
Gone, meat gone.
I was like,
everything
oh,
gone.
I took some pictures like this. Life just changed for us.
Yeah. Oh, you was out there too.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
So just imagine, if anything happens, everybody in this bitch is fucked, bro.
Yeah, that's for sure. If we don't do our part, that's why when I'm with, anytime I'm around children, man, I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't do a lot of things around children for certain reasons because they children. They soaking in what they see us do as adults. They gonna know. Okay, it's okay to do that. Right.
Everything.
So it's a lot of things I don't do around kids, but I know for sure when I am around them. Anytime you got that opportunity, man, give them a teachable moment. They always gonna have a teachable moment. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what it is. Building Legos, playing with Barbie dolls. Give them a teachable moment. But that it boils down to that. You know what I'm saying? Us taking the time out to do that and explaining them. Because a lot of stuff I say to my kid, I don't think he registered. I just know that I ain't gonna be here forever. So I'm gonna give you everything I can. Whatever you do with it is on you.
It's still getting in there.
Yeah.
It's still a seed.
But what I will say is eventually he'll do or say something to let me know, oh, he be listening to me. And I just had that real, he does for a minute.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, he really be listening. You know what I'm saying?
They do. And they just come out when they desperately need it.
Exactly.
When they're ready for it to come out, when they really, you know what I mean?
Right.
But they do.
Right. Exactly.
They use it all the time.
Yeah, most definitely. But that's what, it all boils down to that, man. We got to make sure we on these kids for sure. You know what I'm saying? And really just making sure and really talking to them about their mental states as well.
Critically think.
Say that again.
Absolutely.
I ain't hear what you said. What you
critically think?
Oh, yeah. For sure. Right. And if it don't make sense, they gonna say something.
There's more than one way to get something done.
Right. Exactly.
My baby is she's 17 years old and she be freaking out when she can't figure something. I'm like, there's more than one way to get that done.
Right. Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's not the only way.
So Chanel, real quick before you, I got a quick question for you. Anything in particular that you would recommend that people do? Of course, if anybody watching this feel like they need to reach out to her, please do. But
we gonna give them a chance.
Yeah, most definitely. But anything that you would recommend personally, you know what I'm saying? If I came to you just right now, I'm gonna come to you right now, right? I'm going through some shit as always. What would you recommend that I do on a personal level to kind of help balance my mental state?
The first thing
I've been doing it ain't working. Say it again. I'm sorry. Say it with me. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Just something like that. Like Dez just said. Like you need to learn how to be still.
Okay.
You gotta learn how to be able to sit with yourself, and that's hard for most of us because we're running a rat race. We got crap going through our minds all the time. You know, we get distracted by bullshit rather than the right things and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Decide what you want and
There you
start
go.
working to it. Put your hands to the plow and start working toward it. Work on your mindset, right? Because that's what you're trying to change.
Right.
The mindset. You're trying to go for. I tell people this journey in mental health to me is a journey back to you, back to your original self, back to who the creator created you to be.
There
right?
you go. Okay.
Because then we can operate in all of our full self and our full power.
Amen to that.
Very well said.
Right. Thank you.
Absolutely. We had a couple comments. I don't know if you can get on.
Yeah, it wasn't that crazy. It was just a couple what up those and all that kind of
good.
stuff. So give me a second. I lost it. My bad. Hold on.
And while we looking for that, why don't you tell us, tell everybody where they can get in touch with you? Because people have been actually giving a lot of thumbs up to what you've been saying since you got on. So please let them know.
Check me out on all the social medias. Choosing Empowerment. I'm in TikTok. So that's at Choosing Empowerment 29. My website is choosingempowerment.com. I go everywhere. I talk to people. I'm starting to do conferences and workshops and things and expand because the one-on-one don't work fast enough. So I'm trying to do more things.
Right.
And I got several Facebook groups just to create community. There's a Cycle Breaking Black Men, Cycle Breaking Black Women, the Cycle Breaking Village. All of our populations, if you look for cycle breaking and whatever that thing is, LGBTQ, foster and adoptive, single parent, just so we can try to create community and get rid of the stigma by talking about the things.
Right.
Sharing.
Talk about that, if you don't mind. Is there a great community down there as far as the LGBTQ?
They're everywhere. We're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I belong to the community too. And so, because I serve virtually as well, I don't just focus on Texas or Austin or whatever. I serve both of those schools. I got a client in Singapore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And stuff like that. And so wherever I can reach people virtually, I'm gonna reach them, which is why I don't just do therapy, I do coaching too. Because with therapy, you're bound by the states that you're licensed in. But coaching, I can do it anywhere, right?
Gotcha.
And so I want to do more, speaking to the masses, right? Like I can only do so much one-on-one. There's only one me, which is also why I started an internship program for therapists that's coming out of school too, so that I can teach them the things I know, right? And then try to groom folks to be competent therapists that can talk to our people and and help us in the way we need to be helped.
Right. That's dope. That's what's up. I was gonna say, she got to say something about that shirt too.
You definitely got to talk about that.
Yeah.
So this shirt, My Mental Matters, is an organization I work with because I often I connect with nonprofits that share the mission, right? And this is one of those nonprofits. They the site is actually called Long Live Tony Thompson Jr. It's two sisters who lost their brother to suicide at 16, and the youngest sister witnessed it. And that's their baby sister was there when it happened, and so they started this for awareness because they realized how much their family did not know, and so they couldn't help them in the way they should have been able to help them.
Right.
They did not know. They were stuck in all this old school stuff. They were stuck in all this, mental health don't matter or mental health ain't a thing. That boy just he messing up in school, but he just needs to get it together. But the boy was depressed.
Right.
Sad,
Absolutely.
Right.
Right.
And somebody should have been able to catch that in time, right? But they didn't catch him in time. And they lost him. And so they decided that they were going to spread awareness, and so I helped them to do that.
That's sweet.
And I'm on their board, and We starting to do a lot more things. You know, another organization I work with is Meta Association. That's George Brooks. He works a lot with black men in the community. I just connect with a lot of different things. Like, you know, in any way that I can serve my community, that I'm gonna be out there doing it.
That's what I'm talking about, because you serving, boy. You out here serving.
For sure.
That's dope.
I'm not playing with y'all. Somebody got to do it.
No bullshit.
By
no
any means necessary. That's what Malcolm say, right?
Right. Exactly.
No,
exactly.
for real. And it's dope that we have people like you out there. And it's great that we could bring you a little bit of attention, and we thank you too for just shining some light on the people who listen.
Right.
You know, from up here, you know. And as you said with the social media, like, we will never be able to talk to you the way that we are. We would never be able to get the light that you just shined on us, you know what I mean, if it wasn't for these type of things. So thank you so much. Definitely looking forward to having you on here again. And I just appreciate what you're doing.
And I'm working on my own podcast too.
So yeah, you gotta have us on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
put us on the couch.
I did my first episode, and then I started getting busy and all that. So you know, that's the FTPS podcast. That's fuck the bullshit. You know?
Oh,
man. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I need to be on that one for sure.
That's for sure, right?
Yeah, for sure. When I get it rolling, I'm gonna give you a holler.
That's
what's
up.
But we having a good day too because the Lions won.
Yeah, man, they kicked ass at that. They
Saints
just
won
win.
too.
The Lions whooped their ass.
Who
today,
won, you said?
Panthers.
The Saints won.
I know, but they whooped their ass.
Oh, the Saints won. He said the Saints won too.
Huh?
I like the Saints. I like the Saints.
I don't remember. It was high though.
that?
I don't like the Cowboys.
They was up the whole game.
But I like the Saints.
No, who likes the Cowboys?
I don't know.
Lawrence.
Oh yeah, Lawrence don't even like the Cowboys.
Ew.
Lawrence and who else? Princess Dave, P Diddy. They like that Cowboys. Salute to them too.
Like you gotta they like Cowboy fans from like life Cowboy fans.
So
like they ain't no regular.
They only like them because they look like
Somebody
lions a little bit.
Dog, they definitely some lion biters, bro. They are. They try to be the Lions. They not.
Right. That's
They'll
all they
have
are.
Emmett Smith try to act like he Barry Sanders.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He is not no Barry Sanders. Never was. Never will be.
No.
Sanford is up with Dallas 21-7.
Sorry, we talking. But anything, man? Before we leave,
Man, before we leave, man, I'm gonna say, man, what's the one? Give me a second. I didn't even think about that. But before we leave, I'm gonna say this: if you need to talk to somebody about whatever it is you're going through, let it off your chest. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
I know a lot of people that's holding shit in.
Please talk to
Or
somebody.
they may reach out. You know what I'm saying, and kind of give you a half-ass scenario of what's going on. You know, little stuff like that. I had a situation not too long ago where I wasn't gonna answer the phone for somebody that reached out to me, and you know, just as clear as day, I got the gut feeling to call him back because I was under the car doing some shit. So I, you know, as clear as day, it was just like, hey, call him back, go call him back. So listen, I go call him back, plug the phone up in the car, boom, like, hey man, what's up, man? He was like, hey man. Long story short, the dog, I called dog back, and apparently I saved him from clipping himself. Right. So that was crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, reach out. Because if he didn't call me, he wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? And, and if I didn't get the inclination to call him back, because I was busy as hell.
Dog, it's huge.
Yeah. And, yeah, that was a big deal.
But that's also too like
Yeah, 'cause people don't want to die, man. They just want help.
they
That's
just want
it.
help. They just want to talk to somebody, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's the message too. So I'm meditating this other day or whatever, and it was like, get up, go to the water, right? I'm like, man, damn, you know what I mean? Like, of course, you know, so boom. I go Belle Isle, go to my little spot on Belle Isle where I go with a sunrise, man. I get there, get out, bald eagle, bro. Right there, come right down flat. I got it all on video. Come down flat, right over my head, dog.
What?
Straight to the back.
Get out of here, dog.
I swear.
That's what's up.
My
I was supposed to see that.
I was supposed to see that.
I was supposed to see that.
The bald eagle. How many people see bald eagles?
I ain't never seen one in person.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Shut up, nigga. I'll be a bald eagle. I like bald eagles. I love eagles, yo. You know what I mean?
Hey, we all bald in this motherfucker.
We had two at the zoo. Dude, one of them shit on me so scams. I ain't gonna even lie. One day, I was feeding them. It was so bad. The kids was laughing and shit. Anyway, whatever.
I ain't never seen one in person.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Oh
terrible.
my god, dog! It was so bad. It was so much.
Right. I
It
believe
was so much, and I had to
These motherfuckers is big,
I had to
boy.
just hold it, dog. Like,
ass bird, man.
it was hot on my leg. I get this bird.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
but no, I mean, but just for that to happen, you know what I mean? That type of deal, like, come on, man. Who
Come a long way from
who sees that right?
Exactly.
I just got
Get
that
to
right.
experience that
Right.
type of shit.
The only thing we got in Highland Park is pigeons and motherfucking
You got crackhead bitch.
I got
Niggas smoke rock.
and some
We ain't got pigeons no more. The
We're all
crackheads-
pigeons
couple
crackhead.
seagulls,
crackheads selling the
Oh,
pigeons.
yeah, cigars go.
couple seagulls, yeah, and some pigeons. That's about it, bro.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, drug addict, pigeons, and homeless shit.
So this will me be able to get that blessing. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
we gotta be a lot open more so to everything. Also too, spreading the word of it ain't no such thing as some shit that's all good or some shit that's all bad. You know what I mean? Like we grew up with
Right.
that thing. We like you gonna go a certain way and this person all good, this person all bad.
Right.
You know, they choose this, they all good. They choose that. If God chooses to do this, they all good. You know
Right.
what I mean? No. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
It's a balance to
Everybody
everything.
you need to think about everything, challenge everything, and that's what I want people to learn about this show. I do not want you to take my word for it at
Right.
all.
Most definitely.
I want it to be good enough for you to say, hey, let me think about that. Let me do some research, see how that shit affects me, because it's not going to affect you the way that you know what I mean,
Right.
the way that affects me, and vice versa. So don't take my word for shit.
Right. Exactly.
And if people start to think like that and understand that, and not saying this because a person got a certain sign or a person got a
Right.
certain badge on or anything like that, like you got to accept what that person says. It's nothing like that. And I think if we think like that more, then more and more people get even more powerful, dog. To me,
Yeah.
truthfully,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
you know
That's
what I
real.
mean?
Right.
Absolutely. We are all learning and growing consistently, and if
Right.
you're not open to it, you know, I tell people in there, like, I'm gonna learn from you, just like you're gonna learn from me.
Most
You're gonna
Absolutely.
teach me something,
Yeah.
because you know you better than I know you.
Right.
And you're
Exactly.
gonna make me a better therapist. Every experience I have makes me better.
Right. Exactly.
Therapy a bad motherfucker, bro.
Exactly.
And it's funny because like you be acting like you don't need it, and then when you get in that bitch, you be singing like a bird.
Right. Exactly. You're right.
You be talking like when the next session, when in it, like you be the main
Funny as
one, be like, no, I don't
That's
need
hilarious.
that. I don't. You being that motherfucker singing like a
Right.
bird, and then you be even before the therapist even say something, you feel better.
Just from being there, I ain't been yet.
You just
I ain't
be
gonna lie.
like,
Somebody's
damn, like
there.
I learned how to use.
you be like, what the
Somebody that's
fuck?
there
Like,
that wants to
how was I?
help you, that wants to be there.
How was I not
Right.
doing this? Like, for like, they don't even gotta say nothing to you. They can
believe
be
that.
just be looking at you, and you can be talking, and you just gonna feel this feeling like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what they there for.
How was
Talk to
I
somebody.
not doing this before?
Right.
Even if they don't never say nothing, I'm sure in certain sessions where you might not even say nothing to nobody,
Right. I believe that.
and they get up like, man, this is the best session ever, best money I
great.
ever spent.
I feel great.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Dog? But
That's
it's just
funny.
some natural shit that they never tell us,
Right.
that we never
Experience,
talk
they
about.
never experience that. It's safety.
Right.
We are all seeking safety.
All right, Sean, I want you to lead the people with something for us. Something from your
Lead the people
soul.
From my soul.
Mm.
Something I said earlier that I believe with all my heart, and two things I say all the time. One, everything that's in you got to come out of you.
Mm.
Right.
And you need to make a choice on how it's going to come, because it's going to come out regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so you need to choose how it's going to come out.
Yep. There you
So,
go.
And that's how we end up in jail.
Before
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
shoots in front of you, right? Yeah, yeah,
Right.
Okay?
absolutely.
And everybody is seeking to be safe, be seen, be heard, and be understood.
There you
You
go.
can be that for somebody, but not to your own demise,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it.
Yeah.
And
Dope.
ask until you get it.
That's what's up.
Ask and ye
Speaking
will
of that,
receive.
can we get your recipe to your hair oil? 'Cause
Man,
I need it.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding.
I need it. Get me together.
You say my ancestors ain't
I need.
They're from your
I need-
ancestors.
I need a little help.
That's what's up. I'm just messing with you. I love
What's
the
up,
hair
Smooth
oil.
Baby?
Just for the record.
Anything you want to leave us with?
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk, man. You need to get it off your chest. Talk to somebody about it, man. Don't hesitate. You know what I'm saying? I utilize these. I feel good coming here. I ain't gonna lie. This low key is my therapy, and I ain't realized
And it's
prior to
therapy.
this
Yeah,
show.
this is.
Yeah, most definitely. But I ain't realized prior to the show that I needed it. You know what I'm saying? Till I bumped back in the miles, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's another one of our homeboys from the hood. But you know what I'm saying? Me and him was kicking it, and he was going through his thing, and I was going through my thing, and realizing like, man, I'm starting to learn how to use everybody around me to help me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and be available to help them out as well.
It works. It works both ways, right? When it's right, when it's harmonious, it works both ways, and as it should.
Right.
Just on another note, we lost Joe Lewis. One of our homies from the hood, Joe Lewis, was murdered the other day. So, to his family, to everybody, we thinking about you, Joe. He's my dog. So, just another soldier loss or whatever, but just respect to his family. Still present for sure. For sure, absolutely. So, but just gotta show respect to Joe Lewis and his family who going through it this week, and we'll have a little bit more info on what'll be going on with his services or whatever. Right. Next week if it flows to that or whatever happens. But like I said, we appreciate everybody coming. Again, Chanel, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We definitely gonna have you on. Choose Empowerment. Make sure you follow her.
Let's go.
Talk to her. As you can see, she's a wealth of knowledge, and she ain't bullshitting.
No bullshit.
She will definitely help you get it together. And I don't want to leave everybody with listen to the ancestors, all right? Because they trying to talk to you. We'll be back next week.
Let's go. How was that? She's on? No.